Hello, hello, hello. Hello, John. How you doing? Hello, everybody right here over here at YouTube. We got Facebook Live over here. We got a few pages being streamed on as well as a few groups. How are y'all doing? If you come back and listen to the replay, please let me know that you listen to the replay. Let me know what you want to hear. Let me know what you think. If you're interested in being a part of It's in the Book show, please let me know if you're an author, if you're interested in doing a commercial. We are also playing on Roku and Apple TV. We're super excited about that. So definitely let us know if you want to be a part of that over here. And we got Instagram Live. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, Instagram Live. It's in a book show. Hey. So let me tell you a little bit about myself before I get started, and we'll get to the meat of the show. I'm gonna try to play my commercials today because last time I was having some problems with my commercials, so we're gonna see commercials play today. So let's see, because I did not get a chance to pull them and re-put them back on there. So let's see if they play today. Maybe what's happening. Um, Groups. Hello. How are you doing? Welcome back. I was trying to play my commercials last week and it would not play. I don't know what the problem was, but anyhow, it worked itself out. So that's all that matters. You know, technology. You gotta love it. It has its perks, but it also has its downfalls. So welcome to It's in the Book Show. We are streaming live today, and we will get an opportunity to actually replay this on Roku and Apple TV. I'm super excited about it. Once I get the slot together, I will be to update you on when it will be replaying. So, anyhow, thank you for being here today live with us. If you have any questions or concerns, don't hesitate to reach out to me, inbox me, wherever platform you're listening from. You can definitely leave a comment. I do return my comments. I do reply back. So if you're an author and you're interested in being on the show, or if you have a commercial, you have a business, you have a commercial interested in being on this, having it run just like that commercial you just seen, definitely let me know as well. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into telling you who I am, just in case you do not know. My name is Tammy M. Lilly, right here. Tammy M. Lilly, KFC Bookstore over here, and It's in the Book over here. So I've nicknamed myself It's in a Book on one of the other platforms that I have, and named the show It's in a Book because I believe everything and anything that you need can be found in a book. You just have to find the right book. You know, you're feeling down and out, get your book. You need some inspiration, get your book. Need some inspiration, get your book. Need to get some education, get your book. Let me give you an example. Case in point. Ever since we have been in school, whether you're elementary school, middle school, or if you are in high school or college, what do they do when they getting ready to teach you arithmetic? They're getting ready to teach you math. They're getting ready to teach you science, social studies, government, history, all those different things. What do? They give you a textbook. They give you a textbook. They give you a textbook. And they give you a textbook, right? So apparently, you know, some books must be some pretty powerful things. You know, when something didn't happen in history and everybody has died or left the area where it happened, happened, what can you do if they document it on some kind of essay and so forth? You get to read about it. So books are something that's going to be there long after we leave. They're going to be there to tell the story. They're going to be there to let people know that you was here. So if you feel like you got a story to tell, get with me and get you directed over to the right people. I don't do that area myself. I do the bookstore. I do the promotion. I do the book signings, but I do not help with writing a book. Amazing people that can definitely help you out with that in that particular area. So definitely get with me. So how I got started in this particular industry, I started out as a tax professional. Did that for over 20 years, and I went to a seminar, and a young lady there was saying, if you want to set yourself apart out from everybody else in your industry, write a book, become an author. So I was like, okay. Said it the first time. So when I went to the seminar, second time, she was talking about something different, but she was still talking about set yourself apart, be a professional in your area, show yourself as a professional, write a book, become an author. So the second time it was said to me, it just really just kind of resonated to me. I heard it the first time. You know how we are. We have to hear things 3 or 4 times in order for it to stick. Even as Christians in our prayer life, God had to write things in the book, have things written several times, a couple of times in the book in order to solidify what he is trying to tell you. When we're praying, we're on our knees praying. We say, well, God, is what I'm supposed to do? Is this the direction I'm supposed to go? And God has to tell you more than once. Oh, well, God, I don't think that was the sign. Can you give me another sign? He tell you again. Oh, it is. Okay. It's back on. It's back on. All right. What was I at? He has to tell us more than one time. So okay, back again live. Sorry, I had a minor issue. I'm still kind of having an issue. I need to find a way to cool that one down because so anyways, probably just move quicker. Okay. Anyways, um I went to that seminar. Hey, good evening. Tell me who you are. I don't know who you are. I'm not able to see um your name. So anyhow, um the young lady had to speak this to me several times in order for me to finally get it. And so I became an author. So I wrote my very first book. Share that book with you real quickly because it's in the book. This particular book is the very first book that I wrote. I wrote this one by myself. This is why your refund is so low. Now, this is an informational book for business owners who are preferably in their first year of business. Even if you're a seasoned business owner, I'm sure it's something here that you can, take from it. But this book talks about a lot of foundational things that you need to in order to start your business, and how to prepare your taxes. So um, I didn't talk about a whole lot of deductions because IRS has that absolutely wrapped up in all their publications. But I did want to talk about things that you may not necessarily hear from the IRS, with pertaining to business. So I talk about registering your business the right way. There are seven different. Hey Daniel, there's seven different ways you can register your business depending on what you're trying to do with your business, and you can start out one way, you can always convert it to another way. So just because you're not, starting out as a LSC, your funds may not be, able to handle LSC. You might be just in DBA funding. And there's no harm, no foul. There's nothing wrong with that at all. So it talks about the different ways. You have a nonprofit, you have an LLP, you have an LSC, you have C Corp, you have S Corp, you have, let's see what else they have. They have another one. They have trust, and there's different ways you can register your business. So this book talks about the various ways and the difference between the various ways. It kind of help you guide you in the direction what you want to do with your business when you first register it. It also talks about communication is key. Communication far as dealing with customers, communication far as dealing with employees, just communication all the way around. As long as everybody's in the same on one accord, a lot of times it alleviates a lot of confusion and it keeps a lot of arguments down as long as everybody's in the know, especially in the very beginning. People have a tendency to say one thing another way, and they're okay, well, I don't mind that. And then later on down the line, it becomes an issue and they want to change things. Now, you have a right to change things, especially if you're the owner of the business, but it just makes things a whole lot easier when we establish things in the beginning of, that relationship that you have with the client, you have with the employee, you have with other businesses, and so forth. So it also talks about mainly how to choose a tax professional. Now, I've had conversations with previous people, and I've had a conversation specifically with one particular business. This particular business feels like they can, handle their own taxes. They're looking at taxes as DIYs for me, and not because I'm a business owner, because I'm not trying to get somebody to use me just because I want people to get with somebody that they're comfortable with far as dealing with their taxes. But I tell anybody, you want to use somebody because you never know what you don't know. You leave stuff on the table, you're leaving money on the table, when you're doing it yourself and so forth. So I advise anybody, find your tax professional. Even if you don't hire myself, hire somebody that's reputable. And this helps you how this has a chapter in here how to choose a reputable tax professional to handle your business tax needs. So, but this was the first book that I self-published. So this is why your refund is so low. So let's do this. Um, I think that's kind of helping. Um, that was a book that I self-published myself, starting out with a book coach, and end up self-publishing it myself. So I learned a lot of different things in regards to publishing a book and how the many steps and marketing and all that kind of stuff. And that's the reason why KRC Bookstore was created. But this was the first book, and then my thing is I did not want to um, create anything without paying homage to my faith. So I actually co-wrote co-authored. That was the first book that I co-authored in. And then I co-authored in this book, which is Women Lead. Six of us got together and wrote, different sections of it. Women Lead, Heels are optional. So this is a women empowerment book. And basically what it says, what happens when a young girl dreams, she turns into a woman who leads. So this is a women empowerment book. Amazing book. And not because I'm in it. Um, like I said, five other young ladies participated in this book with me. And I really, really enjoyed, you know, uh, collaborating with this particular book. This is one of the books that's in the bookstore. It's www.krc Bookstore. And let me get this thing to roll. Roll this banner for y'all. If I can get it to roll. There it is. All right, there's that banner rolling for you. www.krcbookstore.com. This is one of the books that is in the bookstore. So if you're interested in getting this book or getting it for somebody, because even though you may not necessarily want a book at the time, gift it to somebody. Books are great gifts. As you can see down at the bottom, hashtag books are great gifts. So this is a book that I co-authored in. And then that was the third book at that time. And then I later on I actually co-authored in two more devotionals. So right now I kind of got about five books under my belt. I'm super excited about it. God is good. And after having the third book, that's what prompted me to create the bookstore. And my thing is, I didn't want to create anything that I could not bless others with. And so that's where KRC Bookstore came into fruition. Right now, we're at over 54 books that is in the bookstore. We have women empowerment books, we have positive affirmations, we have devotionals, and we have children's books. And all our children's books, um, I don't have any of my children's books in with me But all of our children books are have beautiful black babies on them, and they cater to our. It promotes positive black images for our children. So that's the third. That's the book I have. Now I just recently took on this book. This is a journal, and it says "Celebrating You" journal. This is one of the newest books that are in the bookstore. So journaling is something that's very, very good for you. You know, you get off in there and you know, you write how you feel about certain things. And this journal has journal prompts in it. I always love books that have journal prompts because what it does, it kind of helps, you know, shake some things up in your head and, you know, get you to thinking and get the, you know, juices flowing and it flows onto the page. So this particular book is that's good. This particular book is 15, and this is on the KRC book page. Is www.krcbookstore.com. So if you're interested in getting one of these, definitely let me know. And the funding for this book goes back to the nonprofit organization that the author owns. It's Miss Lisa Stillwell. This is a book that helps fund her nonprofit, Celebrating You. So, and the back of it says this journal is designed to empower, inspire, motivate, and recognize the awesomeness in you. This journal helps you celebrate the greatness in you. So it has prompts on here, tells you level up. This girl can. You be your own kind of beautiful. Stay classy and other things in it. So it's you know kind of positive affirmations as well, and then it has so the next book I want to talk about tonight before we end out is this for single parents, single mothers specifically. It says a single mother's view. The young lady who wrote this particular book, Patrice, she talks about her journey as a single mother. Now she is married now, and her child is grown, and he's in the military. But this talks about her journey and how she dealt with certain things, a lot of challenges that she dealt with. You know, a lot of single mothers, we know as single mothers, you will know, even if the father is completely 100% involved in the child's life, you still are a single mother and you still have to tackle certain issues all the time. So this one is $20. This won't be uploaded to the website very, very soon, but that is a very good book for single mothers. So that's all I have for you tonight. Like I said, I'm not going to be before you long because I'm having bits of technical issues, but it's okay. We're going to get it together. I'll be here next Friday. So, lead while your refund is so low. Celebrating You journal. And we will soon have some digital items as well from Celebrating You. And then a single mother's view. So those are the books that I introduced to you tonight. Definitely make sure you check us out. Thank you so much, Facebook. I'm going to close on out this one because have some technical difficulties, and I'm sure it's getting ready to die in soon. So thank you so much for watching. Everyone have a very, very blessed day. Thank you, YouTube. Please go and visit my website. Please comment. Let me know in regards to the show. Appreciate you. Be blessed.